All right. So I'm gonna actually work with this other video, right? And this is a little bit near and dear to my heart.
Does scrubbing grease feel like a workout? Scrub less with
Stop. Let's let it play. Um, Sorry about this, guys. Just pulling it up. All right, so it's pulling up a new video, and I wanted to work on this one because it's something near and dear to my heart. Now, I'm gonna bring it up right now. With Jada, I'm telling you, man, your art is fucking awesome. Go ahead and start redoing it, man, because that's some shit that I feel that you should actually work on, and actually put more out there. Let me pull this video up. Hey, I want to say this, and for all my artist friends out there, unless you just purposely just wanted to just not purposely, unless you didn't put passion into your work, then you can't have good art. Look at Banksy's. Look at look at some of the shit that people for longest time said was just trash, but now we praise in iconography. Like it just looks as just like an icon of that era. Never actually just say that my art looks like trash, because as artists we all feel that our art looks like trash because we don't feel like it's the same picture that we fucking did in our head. And I'm sorry, like sometimes we have to get over that. Be it as a illustrator, such as myself, be it as a video producer, be it as content creator, a music producer, fucking game player. All of these things we feel that we never actually yeah. Fucking put it out there, man. Because in the end, we're our own worst critics. I had to step back, and we're gonna get to the video in a second. But I literally had to step back and think to myself that um, I had more of my I had put up a wall of my art. I put up a wall of my art in my home, and while I was doing the art, I just did not think that it was. I didn't think it was a good piece of art, but when I actually went back and looked at it, and I actually thought about how I thought about the progression that I've made. I thought about the I thought about how I felt limited, and when I just let those restrictions go, it's and when I started doing the art that I really wanted to do, fucking it became freeing. And yeah, it wasn't perfect, but the shit damn show did look good. So put that out there, man. Put that out there. And let's listen to stupidity. Speaking of art, my art and my anime conventions and comic book conventions that I was going to sell and make more money on, those conventions have been canceled for the year. I don't know about count out delete. I know the guy who actually um, I know the guy who actually does the um, the convention. He was and is a shitbag, but um, yeah, yeah. So a lot of other capitalists that we have to fucking make money for. And sidetrack before we get to this. I is one of my dreams want to actually start a co-op convention where a group of people who are artists get together, rent out a small to medium sized convention hall. Don't charge the people for interest entrance to the convention, and we don't have a management company lording over us with the whole you pay us cash and we allow you to present. Like, no, group of people to get together, share their experiences, and put together a comic book or animated convention where the guests don't pay any money to get in. I would fucking love that. I would really fucking love that, and to get together with artists to actually do that. But that's a dream of mine. Um, Maybe to come to fruition. I am doing things like working with artists, trying to get to know artists better. So if you're an artist that you're out there in the Chicagoland area and you want to actually help build this dream of sort of like the same thing that you do with an art league, hit me up on my email. It's in my about page on my YouTube channel. But I say all this because I fucking love anime conventions. And it's a group and it's a place where people to come together, no matter black, white, Mexican, Latino, Asian, fuck, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if gay, straight, non-binary, pan, anything like that. In an anime convention, as long as you're not being fucking creepy, it's fucking a welcome place for you. And then you have shit ass people like this. Now, I met Vic at Count Out Delete in, was it 19? No, it wasn't 19. It was 'cause I couldn't go on 19. It was in 18, 2018. And it was it 18? It was, yeah, it was 18. Because I went with my friend, and then the next day I took my daughter. So yeah, I met Vic in 2018 and Count Out Delete. And that's important because of this story. Let's go. Oh, forgot to turn it up. Let's start that over again. Take two.
If you somehow still support Kick Vic, you should do some serious soul searching. I don't know how you would not be aware of all of the terrible things Kick Vic has done throughout 2019. Some very brief examples, leaving fake Yelp reviews to ruin small businesses that have nothing to do with any of that internet drama at all. Lying about swatting to try to smear people, and also, in doing so, not just smear people, but gaslighting their own communities, making them believe these lies. Major anime news companies going after people with DMCA abuse.
So Vic Mortensen, the guy who did what the fuck, like from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Eric, the one with the automail arm and leg, and also is best known as the new Broly from Dragon Ball Z Super, the most recently known. He got into it with Funimation, and there were allegations of misconduct. And I didn't research any more into it, but there were serious allegations of misconduct. So they parted ways with him. And there's still some back and forth about it. we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how shit lords like this say, oh, it wasn't proven in the court of law, so they're wrong for actively trying to make sure they protect their convention goers by making sure that if somebody is accused of things and not just a, well, they inappropriately looked at me or did or said the wrong comment. No, these were serious allegations. Well, no, they're just giving it to the SAWs. But that's not how this shit works. But let's continue.
And hit pieces, lying about them, smearing them, and using people's photos out of context. These are just very, a couple examples, tip of the iceberg of the terrible, terrible things Kick Vic has done. But we can just take a look at the recent things that has occurred to Kick Vic. And that alone, even just the recent things, should tell you that these people don't care about what they pretend to care about. They are using you. If you're still a part of Kick Vic, you are being used.
This is eerily close to the whole thing about the people who were, I hate to say it, but the people who advocated to say no, Gamergate isn't about ethics in gaming journalism. No, literally. It is very remnant of the people that says Gamergate was about ethics in games journalism. When it just turns out that these people were mad because, oh yeah, shitty behavior was discovered or alleged, and it was for my favorite person, and because I can identify with them. They didn't do it, and then they turn into, well, if they did do it, it's only right because that's what they are famous for, and it's just like a whole lot of fucking excuses when it comes down to it. It's like you want to fucking have a witch hunt against, the quote-unquote woke people that say, yo, some behavior, we tolerated that shit in the past, but you just shouldn't do this shit now. And then you say, oh, it's about people being woke and just want to turn the mob against somebody. Let's continue.
If the people at the top of Kick Vic actually cared about the group of people that they are stringing along for a ride, they wouldn't do the stuff we already discussed. Plenty of things we have not discussed in this video that they have done over the...
You didn't give any fucking ideas. You didn't give any. You just said you gave some vague fucking accusation about this and that or anime strikes. And we know about the Anime News Network and now it was a big thing because they try to run with news. TMZ does it all the time. But the fact that you won't actually give concrete accusations lets us know that you don't want to fucking talk about them. Fuck. Say what you want to say about people on the left, about progressives, and how woke they pretend to fucking be. They at least give you a specific fucking reason of why they're telling you that this is a fucking issue. They do. They fucking do. And the ones that don't, they're just mad because they want to fucking take the place. But let's continue.
The last year and a half, and things like this as well. They have the nerve to use the LGBTQ plus community for their agenda, but they blatantly don't seem to care about that community at all. Take a look at this post from Shadoku-Con, which apparently never got updated. That's what I'm saying. They don't seem to care. They say this, there's going to be a lot of hate for being a show that fully and openly supports the LGBT plus community. There'll be a lot of...
But there is by motherfuckers like you. The same motherfuckers that say, oh, they're using you. And they don't really care about you. You're only bringing it up to say, don't give a fuck about them because they don't give a fuck about you. And oh yeah, disappear. Fucking for real? Fucking for real? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stick up for the rights of motherfuckers that ain't straight because here's the thing. If I don't stick up for their fucking rights, who's gonna stick up for mine? So I don't give a fuck. Really, motherfucker. Really. These motherfuckers that sit back and pretend to say, well, no, they don't really care about you, are only trying to get you to fucking not be part of the fucking group to fucking pick you off in the end. Don't fall for this shit. Let's continue.
Hate for those who stand up for victims. There will be a lot of hate for those who say the days of bad people running around in the convention industry are over. The new contract is in the works. The new dates will be announced soon. All the guests that were not able to announce will be announced in the near future. There was
So literally these people are saying that, hey, yo, this is what we want to do. We want to make sure that fucking harassers can't be in our fucking convention. We want to say, hey, we know that we gonna take a fucking hit, a monetary hit for standing up for these people. They are literally saying that. They're putting the fact that these people exist and they need protection over their own financial motherfucking, benefit in order to make a fucking space where these people can come and enjoy a convention. I've been to 3 conventions. One, I've been to 4 conventions. I'm sorry. Let me change that. I've been to 4 conventions. And I'm sorry. As much as those protections are not for me, I would want to have those fucking protections for these people, because anime conventions are something that we can all get behind. Something we can all fucking enjoy. Because in the fucking end, again, that protection isn't just for some special fucking group. It benefits us all. God damn. Let's continue.
another post that was similar right before that, and these were the last one, January 17th. Then they don't update you. They don't update you guys at all on this convention, what's going on with it, and apparently the website doesn't even work anymore.
I wonder why. I fucking wonder why there hasn't been an update. I don't know. It's almost as if it was a global pandemic and motherfuckers actually, I don't know, maybe not been able to go to the office. You sound stupid, motherfucker. You sound stupid. But let's continue.
That's how little they actually care about you. Actions speak much louder than words. They type that they care about this community. They care about these people. But then their actions speak otherwise. And they speak tremendously otherwise. It's not very difficult to update people, but you can't even do that much. Absolutely disgusting.
Wait. I'm sorry. Wait, what? Literally what? They don't care because they haven't put an update in for what? Like, I'm sorry, I'm missing where they don't care. Where they literally have said we're gonna put the monetary, we're gonna endanger our monetary success. Let's continue.
And now this just came out. This disgusting look from a convention that seems to be on the kick-vic side of things, at least who they had at the top of their upper management. Apparently this person has now resigned. We'll get to that in a moment. This tweet says, this is the owner of San Japan, a popular Texas con. This is what they are saying privately in response to why they don't invite POC guests to San Japan. This thinking is extremely flawed and should be reconsidered. Let's take a look at the tweet from Dave Henkin, ex-convention chairman of San Japan. Apparently had this to say on his little protected Twitter account. Well,
what was protected about it? Like, for real, that he had a private Twitter account. Oh my lord, he shouldn't have had a private Twitter account. That he communicated with friends and fucking family. No, you're right. You should be always open for fucking abuse and motherfuckers to misconstrue your words ever. No private communication ever. Let's continue.
Wasn't as safe as he thought it was. Says, we got tagged asking why we don't bring out POC industry. I'll tell you why. We get tagged and constantly requested to book predators and popular asshole divas. That's what people want to throw their money. Show up by the hundreds with cash to see POC, then I'll book. There's a convention in Waco who specifically focus on POC.
Waco, motherfucker. Waco. And, oh yeah, this, like, for real. For fucking real. This is the reason why, for so long, video games, anime would seem so toxic, because there are motherfuckers who would rather put up people who would use their fame and their status to abuse motherfuckers and put up with it because, oh, this person did my favorite fucking character. And when somebody actually actually says, hey, yo, look, we kind of want to have different people, but they're not giving us, people are not spending the money for it. You have a problem? Let's finish hearing the rest of that quote.
POC fandom industry run by POC staff, but they don't get the love that they deserve. Well, on June 4th, shortly after the backlash began to build up, Dave seemed to have allegedly...
Whoa! Wait! And this is where we have the people on the left that are fucking useful idiots. Because literally, this motherfucker is saying that, dude, we would want to spend more money on people of color, black, Latino, Mexican, whatever, not white. We would love to spend money on that, but people aren't spending money on that. He is literally saying that there is a convention who does focus on people of color, but they're not getting the fucking love that they fucking need. Literally is saying that. But fucking... What is happening is the right wing, who are completely acting in bad faith, it's like, see, they don't really care about these people, they care about his money. And the left wing that are so fucking aggrieved on the fact that, they pointed out something bad, and instead of pointing out what is the real fucking problem, the signal boosting of a lot of these people who are seen as not normally part of the vanguard that was in that these communities are in. Instead of pointing that out, they say, well, he's all about making money, and they cause somebody to fucking resign. That was fucking telling you that conventions of people of color need to have more support behind them. Like, literally. But it's a problem. It's a problem because a lot of people don't want to fucking face that reality that for so long there have been people that have been edged out of a fucking community and they want to actually come back in. Like, seriously, as being a vendor in a convention, a couple of times, and big, small ones and all that other good shit, it is hard. It is fucking hard to be in a convention and make motherfucking money and seen as somebody as outside of what the normal artist for anime would actually be. I am outside of the normal or typical artist of anime convention artists. And the fact is, it's fucking difficult. And here we have somebody who literally is saying, like, he is literally saying that we need to have more people of color actually with more support. And you're celebrating because he got fired? He is literally saying that the only reason why he hasn't did it because it hasn't been financially responsible. But if it could be financially responsible, he would do it in a heartbeat. Fuck! All these other companies that are right now talking about Black Lives Matter this, Black Lives Matter this. Now it's becoming an issue where, hey, these people are more financially valuable to cater to them. But you know what? Fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say this. This fate, this full kind of like, oh, how dare you say this? Motherfucker, you is not concerned. You just wanted fucking revenge for the Kick Vic mentality. That's all this is about with this motherfucker. But let's continue.
He made this post on his Facebook page that says, and I'm going to skip part of the middle because I don't even want to have any of this maybe taken out of context. It says to a tweet that was recently
If you don't want nothing to take out of context, then you read the fucking whole quote. Again, what is it with these issues with these motherfuckers in bad fucking face? Now I'm going to read the whole quote so we can actually see what he missed out on. To a tweet I recently made that was circulating. I'm an idiot. I was trying to express frustration of the difficult of marketing POC guests to large-scale sections of the fandom that request the same milquetoast celebrities that are already at other shows. I realize I speak from a position of privilege as a white man and vow to be a better ally. The motherfucker was being a fucking ally. And it's not a whole, well, we take what we get. No, he is literally saying that, yo, I'm tired of fucking platforming people that are fucking predatory in some sort of nature. And the fact that people throw their money at people that are predatory versus people that need to have signal boosting. Now, here's the thing. I doubt that he was asked to step down because he, in some kind of way, insulted, people of color because he said they should have more support. He pissed off the fucking toxic ass fans that really, really support having toxic ass other support, other high profile celebrities. That's what the reason why he stepped down. And you know what? I'm going to say this. If you're celebrating that he stepped down after saying that POCs need more support, you're fucking part of the problem. But let's continue.
Circulating, I am an idiot. He then goes on to explain what he actually meant, right? Air quotes on actually. That's the part I'm going to skip. But he does then drag other people that apparently have attended his conventions before. He says, to large sections of the fandom that request the same milquetoast celebrities that are already at every other show. So way to go insulting the other guests who you have invited to your convention and the people.
And this is the bad faith bullshit that I'm talking about. This is the bad faith bullshit that I'm talking about because he felt insulted because he's insulting me. Did he insult a particular type of people other than the fact that large sections of the fandom that require the same milquetoast celebrities that they see at other shows? It's almost as if he's saying that, hey, we have a fandom that doesn't want to see a specific group or type of people. Now, that's also pretty shitty for him to say a large section. They're not large. I assure you that they're not a large group of the fandom. They're not. They're a small group of fandom. But let's continue.
People who want them there as well. Like, what is this guy thinking, man? He also says, I realize I speak from a position of privilege as a white man and vow to be a better ally in the future. I'm sorry. Yeah, oh my gosh, what a bunch of fluff in my opinion. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're sorry now, aren't you? Well, Sanjapan has this to say in the statement that they just released about 24 hours ago. It says, Dear San Antonio and our greater fandom community, this week our chairman said hurtful and ignorant comments on his personal Twitter account. This does not stand with the mission and vision of San Japan. Really? Because I certainly would question that. I highly doubt that this guy made one remark one time on his Twitter account. I much more suspect that this is probably the way this guy is. He's been with the company for a while, and no one did anything about it until it got exposed to the public. How many conventions are like that? I have a hunch.
Why? Just why? 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 Why the fuck? Why? Just why? Because reasons. Because blue. How is it that you're this is what I don't get about right wingers, and I'm about to actually just wrap it up because I did a couple videos today, and we're gonna do more gameplay video of. And you're right. We're gonna do more gameplay video of Final Fantasy VII, which you can actually catch about 5 o'clock tomorrow evening, give or take. But what I don't get about these motherfuckers is this: they simultaneously say there's not enough people to want this change of the way the standard or the way that the change that these left wing or these progressive or these there's not enough of those people to justify a change, but they also make them so big and powerful because they're in every convention. They're in every convention, but it's not a lot of them. They're not enough people care, but the system is rigged for them because, like Vegeta said, corporations only do shit that makes them money. But this isn't making them I don't get it with these motherfuckers. I'm sorry, I don't get it. I don't understand this whole thing about the fact that, hey, these people are simultaneously super strong but yet super weak. I don't get it. He goes on talking about how it's just a ploy and they're only letting him, they're only fucking, seeming like they're hiding it, but I remember that time she had some whiny bitch complain about a girl cosplaying as Cammy, and yeah, for real, there are literally people that want a fucking status quo to be seen, and yet still they feel like it's just God. I'm done. And this is what drives people away from the anime fandom, from the video game fandom. These motherfucking gatekeepers that say, well, because it's not like me, or because it's not what I wanted, or because this person that did some toxic shit looks like me, fuck everybody else. I'm done, guys. I want to thank you guys for actually listening. Like I said, tomorrow I'm going to be doing some more streaming of Final Fantasy VII. We're going to get into a little bit more gameplay, and we get to see Cloud in a dress. Or at least I'm going to try to get him in the best dress so he can get chosen. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I'm going to start a watch party on my